In almost all ancient mystery religion, there exists for the neophyte or newcomer an initiation that allows them into the inner sanctum of its system. Astrology, palmistry, and the like are like open doors that let in those with curious minds and blinded by their subtle deceptions into the world of the occult, false spirituality, and into the New Age movement. According to Thomas Burgoyne, astrologer and occultist, astrology is the key that opens the door to all occult knowledge. The Merriam-Webster dictionary defines occult as matters regarded as involving the action or influence of supernatural or supernormal powers or some secret knowledge of them. Accordingly, the Encyclopedia Britannica states that occultism refers to various theories and practices involving a belief in the knowledge or use of supernatural forces or beings. Such beliefs and practices, principally magical or divinatory, have occurred in all human societies throughout recorded history, with considerable variations both in their nature and in the attitude of societies towards them. As stated, these occult practices have been prevalent in all cultures and have been the foundation of everyday life for the ancients. Even now, these practices have subtly found their way into our lives. The mainstream media have glamorized what was once thought to be forbidden and evil. Some celebrities have even confirmed their belief in astrology and are quite open about it. In this, they have used their influence, both consciously or unconsciously, to help validate the lies of astrology. Kim Kardashian West, the popular American media personality, model, and businesswoman, states on her website, "I thought it would be fun to see how she, Kylie Jenner, and I match up in the zodiac. We have always gotten along really well, and it's no surprise what I learned. Kylie is a Leo and I'm a Libra, and it turns out these two signs are super complementary and good for each other." Famous singer and actress and one of the most influential artists in the history of modern music, Beyoncé, also states, "I am a Virgo to the T," she told Daz at Confused in 2011. I wonder what sign the other designers are? Taylor Swift, another famous singer, songwriter, told Vibe, an affiliate website of Billboard, in 2013, "I am a Sagittarius, which means, I'm blindly optimistic. Sagittarians are really independent and we like our space. We are drawn to love but battle for that need for independence." So prevalent is the use of astrology that even famous business owners have used its so-called science to help them attain their vast wealth. J.P. Morgan, American financier and industrial organizer, and one of the world's foremost financial figures, once stated, "Anyone can be a millionaire, but to become a billionaire, you need an astrologer." These statements may seem innocent and playful and appear to pose no harm to those dabbling therein, but there exists an undercurrent and sinister plan to establish a worldview that destroys a person's perception of reality, that strikes at the heart of Christianity. Satan, the deceiver, is hidden from sight, while the doors of our minds are left unguarded for demonic spirits to take control. While astrology has its roots in religious activity, today it is being redefined to appear as merely a science, separated by some practitioners from its former beginnings of spirits and gods to now forces and influences exerted upon us by the interaction of naturally occurring but vaguely understood phenomenon. This effort of redefining astrology stands at the heart of its masterful deception and explains in part the wide acceptance by those who, being ignorant of its past, are now being drawn into the realm of the occult. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Astrology exhibits at least three of the principal foundational claims of the occult, namely, the existence of secret knowledge, spiritism, and the power and ability to control and manipulate the physical world. The assumption of astrology that there exists hidden knowledge about our past, present, and future that determines our behavior, hopes and aspirations, and future happiness stands as the drawing influence over those ignorant to its darkest secrets. It gives a person a false sense of control over circumstances. Like the old saying, to be forewarned is to be forearmed, finds its perfect application here. To know what is generally unknown silences our anxiety and gives us a kind of psychological comfort over the anticipation of future events. With this knowledge, a person believes they can assuredly avoid calamities and even become successful at things they otherwise would not think they might. With such power, the practitioner believes he can conquer the world and as such have become or can become a master over it, as a kind of superhuman, a God awakening. Spiritism is the belief that man can communicate with the dead as disembodied spirits. Though some astrologers claim astrology as purely scientific, others admit that they have had contact with spirits, thus revealing the fact that the claimed powers of astrology come from the spirit world of demonic activity. In the book, The Case for Astrology, astrologers J.A. West and Jan Tunder showed that Madame Blavatsky, a spirit medium and occultist and founder of the Theosophical Society, they stated, "It is to Madame Blavatsky and the Theosophical movement she founded that astrology owes its revival." Now the Spirit expressly says that in later times some will depart from the faith by devoting themselves to deceitful spirits and teachings of demons. The power and ability to control and manipulate the physical world speaks to the lie of Satan that states, "Ye shall be as gods." This lie rests at the source of man's rebellion against God. In this, man claims his autonomy and believes that he has or can tap into hidden powers believed to be latent powers of the mind, thus rejecting the need for the God who created him. For rebellion is as the sin of divination, and presumption is as iniquity and idolatry. What the unsuspecting don't understand is that this power over the natural world cannot be attained without the aid of supernatural forces or beings. The Bible identifies them as evil spirits and demons. And I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet. For they are demonic spirits performing signs. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness in them that perish. Astrology stands without any true moral code. It only seeks to offer benefits to those seeking its power. Right and wrong are relative and thus invisible. One can live out his or her dreams and desires even if it opposes others' well-being. All that matters is personal satisfaction, a comfort to the selfish heart, a direct contrast to the holy and moral sovereign creator who establishes all things on the foundation of his moral law. The house of the wicked will be destroyed, but the tent of the upright will flourish. There is a way that seems right to a man, but its end is the way to death.